Hi, good morning.
Or afternoon.
We're not okay.
Just good to you. That's my new expression. Because we don't know if it's morning you're watching, or afternoon you're watching, or evening. Let us know in the comments. When are you watching? What time of the day? So good to you.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, I just want to ask him because we're just having breakfast in McDonald's, and he asked me if did we date? What's that?
Are we on a date?
Yeah.
Are we dating?
And I told him
No,
like,
I really asked her. I said, "What's a date for you?" I said, "What do you consider a date?" That was my question. What do you consider a date?
yeah. So my answer is going out with just like you and me. You and me.
Which
Yeah.
we do a lot.
Yeah, we do a lot.
So we date a lot.
Yeah. But inside the McDonald's, I don't ask something to him that I really want to ask. Would you date me even if we still have a baby?
Would I date you if you had a baby?
Yeah, because most of the couple, they stop dating if once they have a baby.
No,
Because
I
they are
going.
more,
Yes, of course.
they're more focused on their baby.
Of course I would. Oh my goodness.
What is date to you when you have a baby?
Well, according to what I'm understanding from you, it's just when me and you are together alone.
Yeah.
So that means you have to put the baby with someone to go on a date. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
so
if you have kids,
that.
we're going out as a family date, not a couple date. That's my opinion.
Yeah, so I guess you'd have to make arrangements for someone to look after the baby in order for you to go out and spend a little alone time together. Yeah. I got no problem doing that. It's enjoyable.
And also, guys, we're talking about about having a baby. If he said, like, which one would you prefer, having a baby here in the Philippines or in Canada? And I say, I want Canada. Like, why? We consider the healthcare. Yeah, I agree the healthcare is the best also in Canada, but I don't agree that the healthcare there is free.
Yeah,
That
you're
is
paying
not
for
free.
it with your taxes.
Yeah.
High taxes.
Filipinos said that healthcare in Canada are all free.
Yeah,
For me,
no.
it's not free.
It's not. It's
Because you're paying a huge amount of taxes.
Yeah, huge. I mean, that's not free. I mean, if you just lose your mind and try to forget about your taxes, yeah, it's free. But it's the real world. You're paying taxes. All that money that's being taken from your income is paying for that stuff. So you're paying for it.
Yeah, so it's not free. Guys, it's not free.
It's a misconception.
It's because when they have a problem and rush in the hospital, they just present their permanent card to the cashier and they will not pay everything. Because, especially if you are a permanent resident, if you're a PR. So, basically, since you're paying a big tax, so you just present your card.
I'll show you. I have one here.
So, no need for you to pay everything because you're paying your tax. You're a taxpayer.
This is what you get as a Canadian. Oh, it's Christmas. I'll just cover all the number.
Oh,
See,
that's
it's your
what?
MCP card.
Oh.
So that's what it looks like.
Okay.
We go to hospital, you got to have this. Got to.
Here in the Philippines, we have PhilHealth. Yeah, PhilHealth, but it's not, the amount there is not enough. Yeah, it's not enough for your hospitalization, and you need to, if you want to have so many discounts, you need to pay a long line for malasakit center, as a government assistance in your municipality. Yeah, but it's good, but it's really, like waste of time.
Well, in my opinion, of the few times we had to go to the hospital here and the minor things we had to do, it's quite cheap here. Now, I understand you have to spend time in the hospital and like surgeries and all that. I know it's probably a whole different story. But certainly for the little outpatient things we had to do in the hospital, I would prefer paying for it, to be honest with you, because you can save a lot of money in a lifetime as opposed to all the money we have to pay in taxes and stuff. I would rather have your system. But I guess once you're in the hospital for anything serious, it could probably be another
Yeah.
story. So I guess I'm not
Because
as familiar
the
with
last
that.
time that we went to the hospital for his son checkup as outpatient, we waited there for more than an hour for the result of the laboratories. Yes. And another an hour for the doctor to come
Yeah, that's
come
pretty
back.
standard,
Yeah.
though. That's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Like even back home, it's the same
Mhm.
kind of thing. Probably even longer back home, probably. Because I've waited in the doctor's office and in the hospital literally for hours. I think I've waited longer home than I've waited here.
Oh, maybe your lack of doctors there.
I don't know what the lack is, but I've definitely waited longer at home than I have here. And it's been long here, so it's been extra long at home. So I've been even in the emergency room and had to wait a long time, even there, back home.
I don't want to experience what I've experienced before, because instead of getting better in the hospital, it seems like your thinking is like, oh, I'm gonna die here, because all around you are dying.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if you're understanding
Yeah.
exactly what she's saying, but she was explaining to me in McDonald's while we're eating there, like, because she's been there in the hospital, and
2
like
weeks.
there's no like curtain separating you,
No.
just an open room with many patients, and they're literally next to you dying, and there's dead bodies next to you while you're there yourself in an emergency situation. You're surrounded by dead bodies, right? That's really weird, right?
Yes.
At least to me, it's weird. I don't know. You can leave in the
Because-
comments what you think.
And also I experienced before one of our auntie, she was rushed in the hospital. Actually, Bukidnon Hospital is already give up on her because lack of equipment, and she's already in the internal hemorrhage. So we rushed her into Cagayan de Oro, and then when we arrived there, the doctor said that actually she still have a heartbeat, but she's totally brain dead.
Sad.
Yes, and then we're just waiting until her heartbeat stop. But we try to revive her, like doing manually pumping, like, and it's really heartbreaking because in that ward, like, everybody is dying. Like the other patient next to us, he's already dead, and my auntie also, yeah, just a little bit heartbeat, but technically she's dead. Yeah, we're just waiting until her heartbeat stop. Yeah, so it's really heartbreaking, and that's why he mentioned that you will not see that way back home.
No,
Yeah, because there is
they take you into the
yeah.
emergency room, and there's a
Yeah.
separate room for every emergency.
Yeah.
I mean, like-
And he said that in general ward, yeah, there's a lot of patient, but there's a curtain. No, there's no curtain, you'll see everybody.
That's kinda
Like,
weird,
instead
too.
of getting better, you died of anxiety.
Yeah. And by the way, if you haven't listened to her surgery story, it's somewhere in our videos on one of our channels, if not a couple of our videos. But wow, she has such an amazing story where she had to go in the hospital and get it. You know, she pretty much died on the hospital table, and she also had to be under half anesthetic because she couldn't even afford the full anesthetic at the time. It's like mind-blowing stuff. You have to go watch those videos. Find them on our channels, okay? She has
Yeah.
such amazing stories.
Yeah, people said in the comment in that video that it's a malpractice because I saw the doctor how he washed my internal organs, like soaking clothes. Yeah. So I guess we need to wrap up this video. So guys, please don't forget to visit our website, beautifulbibylove.com.
We'd appreciate it.
Yes.
And while you're there, you can also check out the Facebook Connecting Hearts.
Yes, if you are single.
Yeah, and especially if you're a foreigner and you want to meet some nice Filipino like I have here.
We're running out of foreigners, guys.
we've got a few already hooked up through our little group. We're not a dating site or anything like that, and it is free, totally free. Now there is a donut button.
Yes.
I call it the donut button. It's donate, but I call it the donut button. You can hit the donut button, and the money goes to her. But if you don't, well, it's okay.
It's up to you.
Still free.
So guys, God bless everyone.